Okay, for this one, what we're going to look at is we're going to work on the calf and everything along the bony ridge of, or inside the bony ridge of the shin. All right, so there's two pieces of equipment that we're going to need. Ideally, two lacrosse balls or two balls of some sort. The stacking method that we're going to utilize with the two balls is that one is going to be placed right below the knee, and we're going to work our way down the shin. This is going to free up a lot of ankle mobility. It's obviously going to work a lot of the tissue throughout the calf. But by stacking it, we're getting a 2-for-1 type reaction here. We're going to work the tissue on the inside of the bony portion of the shin, that ridge, and we're going to separate or pull that tissue back away so it has more of its sliding component that it should have instead of being so rigid. So we start with the bottom one right underneath the knee and get into that first meaty part of the of that tissue, and then once we're there, we're going to apply a top spinning type movement pattern. And what the rotational push and rotation technique does is it allows that fascia to just kind of release and apply and separate that tissue, and it also grips and allows that to penetrate into the tissue at a little bit better rate than just applying straight down. So we're looking at about 30% effort here as far as the push down. It doesn't have to be all that aggressive. So again, I'm going to just find that line, and I'm going to trace that line all the way down the calf. So I'm going to push down, I'm going to rotate, and right there I'm utilizing again about 30%. I am getting a great release on the backside along with the inside here, and from here we can just work. Now if you find anything, it's okay that we just do a little bit of ankle flexion and plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. That will help move that tissue from the contracted state to a long state and allow the tissue work to get a heck of a lot more effective. So at any time you can always work that ankle, and it's also good to do the contract and release method. And again, that contract and release method is a 4-second breath in, and then you flex, and then an 8-second release. And what that does is that tells the brain to A, accept the tissue work that's being done, and B, it allows for the breath to just release a lot more, and you'll find that you're in a deeper layer of that tissue without applying a lot of extra effort. So again, I'm finding that bony shin area, I'm going right inside, I'm going to separate this tissue away from there by just twisting, pushing, and twisting down. I'm going to add a little bit of plantar dorsiflexion as I go through. And this will help increase your mobility in your ankle and even in the bridge of your foot and so forth. So I'm just going to roll and just navigate. We're looking at about 2 to 3 minutes per leg here. Again, I'm finding that the tissue side on this, and once I find a good spot, and you can be, there's no right or wrong way. You can be more on the back side, or you can be right on top of it. Whatever you can stand, it's fine. We're just twisting, applying 30% effort here. Do a little bit of movement. I know I can already feel that I'm starting to grab a sensitive area on maybe the next adjustment. So as I go into this one, I know I'm going to feel something that definitely needs more attention. And there it is. I'm just going to peel and rotate. And again, this stacking method allows us to just knock both sides out at once. It's a great tool to utilize. And you'll notice, because I'm so restricted, it's very hard for me to move my foot up and down. But I'm going to do a contract and release. So I'm just going to contract. And then just continue to work my way down. ankle again, lengthening and shortening that muscle. It's a great technique. You'll find different areas that need attention. Go ahead and give it that attention. As I'm exhaling, I'm getting that calm breath. My brain is accepting the work that's being done, and I'm just going to allow this to just kind of marinate in there. Just working my way down the leg. Again, my calves I got pretty high calves, so I can navigate pretty quickly on the bottom half here, but I still want to address it. Some people have lower calves that sit, depending on how your anatomy's set up, to where you might have some more work to do as you navigate down towards the heel. But there you go. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, I'm going to place it right at the high point, right underneath my knee here. And again, whatever feels comfortable for you to get into this position. You can have a straight leg. I like the 90-90 position. It allows me to get a little bit more on top of what I need to get on top of. And you just kind of feel the right spot. Following that shin, I'm just pushing and twisting, and that allows me to get into that fascia and get it to release. I kind of navigate back and forth and find that good spot, especially on the pink ball down there, that good spot that allows me to get a good portion of that tissue that really needs the attention. Because we're using the stacking method, we can address both sides at once. Utilizing your breath in stretching and in soft tissue work is really key to reconnect the mind with the tissue. I'm going to do a contract and release. Flexing my butt, flexing my calf. A little bit of mobilization. And we'll move down. Find that sweet spot. Your tissue should slide pretty freely and navigate freely with the bone tissue, so that things aren't getting locked up and restricting movement, which will decrease your performance and obviously also decrease your recovery. These are all things that you don't have to do at the gym. You can do it, at your leisure time, at home. But it's always best to have some tools available for you, so that you don't always have to be in the gym. So lacrosse balls are my friend. Small foam roller, that's a huge component. Maybe even a stretching band of some sort. These are good travel kits just to have available to you anytime you need to do some doctoring up and really exploring of your tissue. Being able to perform is great, but if you can't perform at your highest level consistently, then really you're missing the boat on what your optimal levels really could be. You can be extremely athletic, but if you can uncover or release the tissue to allow you to even be more consistent, you're going to like your style of play. Your teammates are going to like your style of play. Your coaches are definitely going to appreciate that you're doing your due diligence to really take care of your body. And that's about it. Now free up all that tissue that might be locked up, and we're navigating our way on up the body. But these are great techniques to just, again, start from the ground and move your way up. That way you don't miss anything throughout the week. And we'll pick up with the next video.